Hey, what's up, YouTube family? So this is my first ever video that I'm going to be making for YouTube. I have contemplated, I have hesitated a numerous amount of times about coming on here and making a YouTube video because I'm just very nervous, and also too, just in general, I've watched numerous amount of YouTube videos like on a daily basis, and I feel as though because I'm a person that videos a lot of things in general, just with my phone and whatnot, sharing like with family or with a good friend of mine, video sharing just things in general, a part of life and my daily routines and schedules and food and so on and so forth, that this would be a good opportunity for me to present and help other individuals around the world and things like that. So basically, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Tricia. I have my notes here. I wrote some things down. My name is Tricia. I am a mom of 3. I have 2 kids of my own, and we took in my nephew. I'm in my early 30s, and the main topic and things that I will be discussing and addressing and things like that on here are is fitness, like my fitness, my health and wellness and things like that. Technically, like a weight loss journey, amongst other things as well. I don't want to get too much into it, but I basically want to give the breakdown because, again, the main topic is going to be health and fitness among mom life in general, meal prepping, organization, things like that on a day-to-day basis, schedule, routine, preparation, and things like that. But I just want to introduce, again, myself. My name is Tricia, and I'm on a health and wellness journey, weight loss, as I've struggled since I've had my second child. He just turned 4, and I've pretty much have been struggling since I have had him in significant amount of ways that I did not have struggles with per my first pregnancy with my daughter. So I had my daughter back in 2010 in December, and then I had my son in July of 2016. So starting my weight loss journey back in 2012, 2013-ish, when I really wanted to lose the weight from my first pregnancy. Excuse me, I can't even talk. So from my first pregnancy for my daughter, I wasn't in the best shape of my life that I was prior back in 2007, 2007. I was really fit. I lost 40 pounds, and my weight consisted of 160, 170 range. In 2010, when I got pregnant with my daughter, I got pregnant with her beginning of 2010. I had her in December 2010. I struggled through that, not so much struggled through that pregnancy, but pretty much I took advantage of it because I'm like, okay, I'm eating for 2, like anybody would say, I'm eating for 2. So in 2000, just over the months of 2010, what was I going to say? In the months of 2010, through the pregnancy, I was again, I wasn't like in the best shape or where I wanted to be, but I maybe would say my weight ranged from like 170, 180 range, and I had a little bit of a belly. But I wasn't as fit as I was from 2007 is what I'm getting at. And I ate whatever I wanted because, again, from 2007 up until 2010, when I was in shape, and then hitting the gym, exercising like crazy, just eating right. I ate whatever I wanted, and I still went to the gym. I ate whatever I wanted, and I still went to the gym. Still got the results that I wanted and things like that. But for the pregnancy, let's get back to the pregnancy part. For the pregnancy through 2010, I continued to eat like I was regularly eating because I was young. I had my daughter when I was 22. I didn't think anything of it. Yeah, I'm eating for two. So I continued to just continue the habits. Like, I ate out a lot. But prior me eating out a lot, from being in shape and being in okay shape, I was like, didn't think anything of it. And I gained a significant amount of weight. I was 270 pounds, and I'm 5'6", 5'7"-ish. So for me, for my body structure, nobody could tell because, again, like, I'm tall for my weight. So even if I'm heavy, you're not going to be able to tell because I'm tall. So during that pregnancy, I carried my weight well, but you could tell that I was overweight. I had a really big stomach for the pregnancy. Like, I always tell people, I was a house when I had my daughter because I ate whatever, whenever. And I didn't eat the greatest. So after having my daughter, I pretty much, after I had my daughter, it took me a good 2 to 3 years. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a good 2 to 3 years to really be like, you know what, Tricia, no, like, this, enough is enough. Like, you need to get it together. So I started YouTubing. Go figure. I started YouTubing. And it was just crazy. Like, it just started from there. I came across a lot of meal prepping, as well as a lot of workout videos, people on their weight loss journey and things like that. And so that's where everything started for me. And 2013 is really when I buckled down and really started meal prepping. I learned myself how to meal prep by just watching YouTube videos. And the workout videos, I kind of already knew how to work out, but that was because I was always going to the gym continually, like a lot. Back in 2007, 2006, I was going to the gym like nobody's business. I was there like a lot. But then again, I didn't have kids. So in 2013, when I started meal prepping, started finding outlets and tools as to how to do things, I had to learn everything myself. I started meal prepping. A lot of the YouTube that I came across for like the workouts and stuff was at home. But what really caught my eye is that like it was a program through Beachbody. And I'm like, what the heck is Beachbody? So I pretty much learned a lot of the Beachbody and the whole scenario behind it, which is it's like a whole corporation and whatnot, and they have products and they have clothing lines and things like that. But mainly a lot of the workouts on YouTube that I came across through researching for weight loss journey and what it takes and how and what to do was people doing the Beachbody programs and stuff. So with that being said, the first program that I came across was Insanity. Oh my goodness, Insanity is not even the word. I actually bought the Insanity, I believe I bought the Insanity off of eBay, I think. And I tried it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And now, mind you, I'm heavy. I'm 200 and going back to the weight that I was at my pregnancy. I was 270 pounds. So I gained over like 80 pounds or 60 to 80 pounds plus for my first pregnancy. So I was like 265, 270 pounds and trying to do insanity. Like, it was insane. So I was like, let me do some more research. And then I came across Beachbody 21-Day Fix. 21-Day Fix is a Beachbody program that incorporates, it's 21 days, 3 weeks, 7 days a week. It's at home. And because I was a stay-at-home mom for almost 3 years with my daughter, and in all honesty, I did not like the way that I looked. I was very insecure. I didn't like my overall image, anything like that. So I learned how to do, again, workouts from home. And again, coming across this 21-Day Fix program, it had gave me the proper structure and whatnot. And I learned myself. I learned the overall background of the program, the 21-Day Fix. Again, it was 3 weeks, 7 days a week. And the meal plan, because Beachbody, it's workout programs. It comes with a calendar. Again, it comes with a program. It comes up with the workout calendar. And it also comes with meal plan. So I actually purchased, I think it was Craigslist. I was just like researching and stuff. So like I had bought the 21-Day Fix off of Craigslist. So it came with the program, it came with the book, it came with the DVDs, and it also came with the containers for the meal plan. So pretty much the meal plan, it was 7 containers, 1 for protein, 1 for fruit, 1 for vegetables, 1 for wheats and starch, and I think there was like 2 or 3 more, but I can't recall off the top of my head. But I just want to try to get to, again, the whole scenario of where my weight loss started. So I followed the 21-Day Fix program. I meal prepped every single week faithfully. And I did the program. I'm not going to lie, I was not able to do the straight 7 days like right away. The most I was able to do was like 4 or 5 max. But 4 or 5 max. And I just took it one day at a time. One day at a time. Fast forward to 2015. Between 2013 and 2015, I lost over 80 pounds. I meal prepped faithfully and I worked out from home, but I also jogged a lot because I worked part-time, because I ended up between 2013 and 2015, I actually went to school. I went to nighttime school and I worked part-time. And because I had worked part-time, I was able to have the luxury of finally getting back to myself, working on myself, self-care, working out, feeling better about myself, getting fit. So again, I lost 80 plus pounds. I was in the best shape of my life, like in general, from, well, and not in my in my life, but like since 2007 up until 7. It took me 5 to 6 years to get back to what I was in 2007 because I had a Coke bottle. I had a Coke bottle body. Like, I cannot blame the pregnancy because it was my choice, my lack of choices that I chose what to consume, what to put in my body and things like that. So I was in the best shape. Like, I felt so good. I used to jog like crazy. And my daughter was in daycare. From the age, she started daycare a little bit before 3, 2 years and 9 months. and up until kindergarten. And through that time, I worked part-time. I ended up finishing school. I worked part-time. My days off, I would find the time to go jogging just around my neighborhood, jog a lot, like a few days a week, and do the programs from home. I got my own weights, I got my own mat, and I worked out from home, and I put myself on a schedule and routine because I'm very structured. Schedule, routine, consistency. I finally learned the consistency and just giving my balance to being a mom, to being a wife, and just getting back to myself and just feeling good about myself, because I could barely keep up with my daughter. Like, I was 22 years old, but imagine 270 pounds. Like, I could barely keep up with my daughter, taking her to the park and stuff. I was just winded all the time and tired all the time. So when I lost that weight, 80 plus pounds, I was able to overcome, conquer, and prosper. Like, it was just a whole transformation. And that's when my weight loss journey started. So fast forward again, going into 2016. 2016, I got pregnant with my son. No, it was end of 2015, I'm sorry. It was the end of 2015, I think around Thanksgiving time. I got pregnant with my son, and I was very fit, and I have pictures that I think I'm going to try and add in. Again, I'm going to have to learn the hoops and tricks and so on and so forth, what it entails for the whole YouTube scenario, behind the scenes and stuff like that, but and how to insert things and stuff like that, and share the pictures and stuff like that, as I've seen people do and things like that. But again, in 2015, I got pregnant with my son, and I did not drop the eating portion. I was not able to exercise because when I got pregnant with my son, it was a completely different pregnancy from my daughter. For my daughter, I was just tired and fatigued all the time in the beginning. But when I got pregnant with my son, end of 2015, November, I believe, around Thanksgiving time, I was so sick. But I remained, I wasn't able to do the exercises from Beachbody, which 21 Day Fix is what I was doing. But I continued the meal prepping. A lot of things, obviously it was healthy food, a lot of vegetables, a lot of big things, a lot of chicken, a lot of fish, a lot of the things that I love to eat that I would meal prep on a weekly basis. I was not able to like enjoy the food that I meal prepped while I was pregnant with my son, because I was nauseated every single day. For like the first 5 months, I was so sick. I was nauseated. I had back pain. I had migraines. And I was just so tired, and I was working full time at around that during that time. And I also had a long commute, a 40-minute commute to work. So I was dropping my daughter off at the time to preschool, where she went. It was right near the highway. I would get up, get myself ready. My food is prepped, throw it in my lunch bag, get her ready, drop her off to preschool. Go to work, 40-minute drive, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. When I get out of work, another 40-minute drive, pick her up, go home. And then thankfully my husband was home. And if he wasn't home, I would have to deal with it. But when he was home, because he does work a lot, he did everything. He bathed her. He did dinner for her, clean up the house, whatever. For the first 5 months, he did like everything. I could not do anything. And again, I couldn't enjoy the food that I prepped. But I remained eating healthy as the best of my abilities. And then like the last 4 months, I still did fine with the eating. I remained meal prepping, but I didn't do any exercise. I did gain almost the same amount of weight, which is odd. Also, too, water weight, and things like that. But I did gain about the same amount of weight. I was around the same amount. I was very swollen in both my pregnancies, but it was, like I said, it was completely different pregnancy from my daughter to my son. And I can't think. I just like drew a blank. But yeah, so for the last 4 months of the pregnancy, I did gain the same amount of weight. I had my son in July of 2016. And since then, it's just been like a roller coaster. Since 2016 up until now. He just turned 4. And over the last 3 years, since 2016 to 2019, on and off, very inconsistent. Like, I would work out and then be inconsistent with the working out. And I think that has to do a lot in correlation with the lack of sleep. I was very sleep deprived with my son. I stayed home almost a year and a half with him, thankfully, because I was a stay-at-home mom for my daughter for almost 3 years, and then with my son a year and a half. Glory, thank the God above for my hardworking husband. But I had that ability to do that, and I was just sleep deprived. Very, very sleep deprived, and I breastfed the first year. And I don't know about you guys or any breastfeeding moms out there, but if you know, you know. Breastfeeding is a full-time job, amongst other duties in the house, cook, clean, laundry, etc. But I had taking care of 2 little ones at home. My daughter was in kindergarten at the time, and my son was a baby. But again, I breastfed the first year, and I've just been trying to juggle getting back into the swing of things and routine. From 2016 to 2019, I would work out, and I would continue with the Beachbody program workouts, and I would still meal prep, and I ate really well for breastfeeding as well, because again, like all your nutrients, you have to at least drink a significant amount of water. You're supposed to drink half your body weight, but with Beachbody, I continue to do the at-home workouts because that's what works for me. Because again, being a stay-at-home mom, like you don't have like the energy to really do anything when you have all these house duties to do, and you don't have time to go to the gym. If your husband's getting home at 5 o'clock in the evening, he's gonna want to relax and things like that. So that's what worked for me, doing the at-home workouts. But again, it was very inconsistent because again, I was very sleep deprived, and it took me a long time to get back into it. But like the end of 2019 up until now, which we are now in August of 2020, it was still like the on and off. That's when I really like tried to be more faithful with the working out and continuing the meal prepping. But I really started continuously, like faithfully, now starting this weight loss journey back. I started sometime in May, I believe. Sometime in May of this year, May of 2020. We're now in August. I've done 3 workout programs so far from Beachbody. I've actually completed it, which is a hurdle for me because I have never been able to fully like complete an actual program. But since I had my son for Beachbody, I actually signed up to be a coach, and I would try to do the whole coaching thing and the whole coaching scenario. Excuse me. Sorry. I would try to do like the whole coaching thing. That will have to be another video of what the whole beach body is and what it entails and things like that. But I signed up to be a beach body coach, and I tried to do the whole beach body thing. But again, like, just being so sleep deprived and not getting sleep and whatnot, just, I was like, I just gave up on it. And technically being a beach body coach, you like coach people, help them with their weight loss journey, help like them motivate them and push them and things like that, and giving them the tough love. And I just couldn't do it. So I kept the Beachbody membership. And with the Beachbody membership, you're able to access over a significant amount of workout programs, like on demand at home. And it's only $16 a month. And technically, like, I've made my own home gym. Since May, I've gotten weights, I've gotten a weight rack, I've gotten mats, I've gotten resistant bands, resistant loops, anything that would consist of the programs that I have done, which I'm on my third one that I just started. I have gotten the equipment for it mainly from Amazon, and just been doing my workouts from home. And I've faithfully at least been doing 4 workouts a week. And I just started getting back into jogging, but I'm slowly going to start getting into that. But because I do have bad knees, even back then when I used to jog a lot, like when I first lost the 80 plus pounds, I would jog a lot. My knees would bother me and stuff like that, but I would have to wear like a knee brace and stuff. But I'm slowly getting back into that and not like overdoing it, because I'm already doing 4 days a week with this program. And so yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I again contemplated so much on whether I should do a YouTube video or not, because just like talking to the camera or having like that self-confidence and whatnot to speak directly into the camera is for the whole world to see, aside from just doing regular videos and sending them to family members or a good friend of mine or whatnot, and things like that. It's just, it's obviously personal, and you have to be like vulnerable and really transparent. It's a very difficult thing for me as an individual. But again, reiterating back on what this YouTube channel is going to be about is health and fitness mainly, which will consist of meal prepping, along with just the mom life in general and organization, amongst other things like a Walmart haul or BJ's haul and things like that, because this mama right here, she shops, and it's mainly for my kids, and house amenities, things for the house, toiletries and stuff like that and whatnot. But I just wanted to share the start of this and hope I can inspire someone out there. This was a big thing for me to do, to come on here. So with that being said, I hope to start posting more in the future. If you like this channel, like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and make sure you push that notification button for subscribe, so when I post a video, y'all can come see what it's all about. Love you, beauties.